What's up, guys? So today I'm actually trying something a little bit different because I accidentally deleted my background music that I usually use. So I actually did some training, about 20 minutes. I actually don't like watching people train and stuff like that, so that's why I didn't do it. Mom is level 8. I didn't go over nature, but it's a bold nature. I don't remember what it does exactly, so I'm gonna have to look at the natures. But so far, she just knows Harden, so that kind of sucks. She just needs 2 more levels to evolve. We have Bruce. He does have the up and attack. He's sassy. Sassy is neutral, I believe. So he did get the extra 1 attack, so he might turn into I don't remember which one it is, but I'm not too worried about any of them. If it's Hitmonchan, we'll just deal with it. And we have Elizabeth. I didn't train her because she's already super high level, so... And we have Michael. Michael doesn't know any attacks, like no attacking moves, so I had to keep switching between Michael and Elizabeth. That's why she's almost at the next level. But for now, we're just gonna go with Mom and... Should we go with Mom and Bruce, or should we go with Michael and Elizabeth? I feel like we should go with Michael and Elizabeth, because we're about to take on the Team Rocket Grunt. Not Team Rocket, whatever team it is. I actually like to go forward fast, but that's why I turned off the game sound, because it's just gonna be Michael's too slow to escape from a magic card. Can you believe that? Okay. Oh, and I did have to use 5 potions training because we don't have any money, so... Alright, so let's see, Mr. Whatever, he's at the house. So here we go, we're about to go into the... We did our encounter, and I actually deposited both of them into the box because I deposited both of them into the box because I didn't want to use the grass types and stuff. I feel like we can find better Pokemon, better partners, because we already have Michael on the team and Mom, and they're not the greatest, especially Michael because he has no attacking moves. At least Mom is gonna evolve pretty soon, so man, this is one of the downsides to like having two Wedlocks. Like you can only switch out to one. That's pretty tough. And we're also about to do our first double battle, so that's gonna be tough as well. Elizabeth. Like right now, Elizabeth does the MVP, and while I was training up... Okay, so we did get a paralyzed heal right there. That's pretty good too. Alright, so we're about to go into the first battle, and I'm just gonna go straight into Elizabeth because I did catch a Shroomish, bro. Alright, I'm just gonna go straight. Oh, we got super lucky, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna bring Michael in to get some experience, and we're just gonna go back to Elizabeth. Yeah, finally. And if you noticed, Kakuna used Harden, but it didn't affect my bite because, like I said, the physical special split. So yeah, so that's why the Harden didn't do anything, cause Dark is special. The easiest way to remember like the split, which for me, like it took me a while to to like learn which moves like were special, whatever, and which ones were like when I was young. I didn't even know about the physical special split, but like growing up, like once I looked it up and stuff, like it's kind of obvious. And the easiest way to tell is with Eevee. I'm actually gonna go back and heal because we don't have any more bite. The easiest way to tell the split is with Eevee. Every evolution are special. That's why like a lot of people want a lot of people want like more, like as every single type of evolution, like an evolution of Eevee for every type, but evolutions are special, so it doesn't make sense like for there to be like a rock or steel type Eevee, even though it would be pretty cool. Like it doesn't make a lot of sense since they're all special. Now there could be a dragon. I believe dragon was special in the first generation, so there could be a dragon evolution. That would be pretty cool. And yeah, so you can just, oh man, we got super lucky right there. This is the same route as the route below, so it doesn't really count. Smeargle. Smeargle is good for breeding Pokemon. Like you can teach it a move that you want to pass on. Alright, so I think I'm gonna stop using Omlet Arcade because it's not it's giving me too many issues recently, and I'm not really liking it anymore. Like the interface and everything is really nice and it has a lot of features, but it just keeps crashing, and that really frustrates me having to reload and do a lot of stuff. And yesterday I did try AZ, and I tried to like since I live stream and stuff instead of like recording videos, when I went into live stream, it went onto my primary YouTube account instead of my secondary YouTube account, and it uploaded to the wrong channel. So when I tried to fix that, I couldn't do it. So it turns out that AZ I can't use at all. So I'm just gonna have to download like MobiZen or some other app because these are the AZ and Omlet Arcade are not working for me anymore. So we got the Rich Boy 1400, that's not bad. And we're about to go into the double battle right here coming up. Oh man, this is bad. Shroomish is gonna destroy. Never mind. I didn't see what move she was going for, but here we go. This is really bad because right, so we got him to sleep. Because Tyrogue is a fighting type, though I don't think he knows any fighting type moves, so we got really lucky there. And here we go. Pretty easily. Pretty handily. I think this guy's a trainer, so we'll battle him. We got 2 level berries, we could plan that, but the thing about it is we're never gonna use that. So Igglybuff is his Magikarp. Oh, it just randomized completely. And this old lady doesn't. Oh, she gives you a berry. That's pretty nice. Do we need Pokeballs? Let me see. We have 9. We could use some potions. Get 3. And I like to buy an escape rope just in case you go into a cave. And those X items are actually very useful in the first generation, but after that they're not as useful anymore. So we could challenge the gym, or we could catch one more Pokemon. This is a new route, and this is a new route over here. So we could capture, I believe. Alright, so we got a Magikarp as our first encounter. And we could only use Elizabeth and Michael, so I'm gonna go out to Michael. And Michael's pretty weak, so it shouldn't kill. Oh man, it almost killed it. Okay, so yeah, Sing I believe is a 55 accuracy move. Yeah, so that's why it generally misses a lot. Finally, that's why we got super lucky when it actually landed. Yeah, so we got Magikarp. Okay, so who is an underestimated like greatness? Oh man. So the first name that comes to my mind is Sakura from Naruto, because on the first, like in Naruto, the original, she's like super useless in my opinion. Like she's let me just go normal speed. She's just basically like just to use like to antagonize Sasuke and Naruto, and throughout the entirety of like the first series, I don't think she really does anything pretty relevant. And then in Naruto Shippuden, she starts doing like a lot of stuff when they go in to save Gaara. She actually learned medical ninjutsu, and she becomes pretty powerful healing ninja. And then she sets up the academy and actually runs it and trains like a bunch of the village. I haven't seen much of Baruto because it's pretty boring, to be honest. I did try. I watched like up to the tuning exams, and then I watched a couple of the newer episodes on Parents' Day. That was pretty good as well, but other than that, it was pretty boring, to be honest. So, but the first name that comes to my mind as like an underestimated female character is Sakura. Another one could be underestimated female character. Let me see. Could be Star Butterfly. Yeah, I'm gonna name it Star Butterfly. Yeah, we're gonna name it Star Butterfly. If you haven't watched Star versus the Forces of Evil, it's actually a pretty good show. I don't know, like, there's no really way to describe it. It's just about a teenage girl who is underestimated, and everyone thinks that she just goes around doing Brave is alright. Would have been nice if it was animate. But another Pokemon that we need to train up, like for the late game, we're gonna have a pretty decent team, but right now, man, it's pretty rough. 3 Pokemon that are good. 2 Pokemon that are good right now. Well, kind of, but like our entire team needs to train up. But once they do get trained up, it's gonna be pretty good. Spoink. That's alright. Get the repel. Yeah, but Star versus the Forces of Evil is a show where this girl from another dimension is sent to Earth by her parents because she does something. I forgot what she does in the beginning of the show, but they send her to Earth to get a better education because they're worried about her and they want her to grow up and be like a competent queen because she's the heir to the throne. So they send her to Earth and she meets her best friend, and initially he doesn't like her, but after like spending the first day together they come to like really like each other, and then like the story develops. Like she has a magic wand that she uses for literally everything. It crashed again. This is gonna really frustrate me, to be honest, because like it doesn't even make any sense why it crashes. Like it's just random. But let's try and get the first gym badge, and then we'll just send the video. I don't know. I'll download a different app and then we'll try that. Since or we could do another dog battle, but I don't really want to. And this is bad because it can learn self-destruct or explosion. So okay, so hopefully it doesn't know it yet, and we can get away with it. Oh great, that's good. Okay, so she meets her best. Another one. Oh man. And this dude has an Igglybuff. Igglybuff is just a really common Pokemon in this game. Okay, so what I was saying was yeah, so Marco is the safe kid, as everyone calls him at the start of the show. Like he's just a smart he's really smart. I think he's a teen. They're both teenagers. They're the same age, and but Marco is really smart. Safe, follows the rules, but he does no karate. That's like the one thing he does have going for him. So we're about to get our next encounter. So let's see what we get, and then I'll go back to like the story. We got another Pokemon. Togepi. Oh. Togekiss is good, but we're getting a lot of baby Pokemon. It's just gonna be a lot of training. Alright, so we got Togepi. Alright, so we're gonna go back to normal speed. Anyway, we'll just name him Marco since it's like linked with Star. And they're both like kind of underestimated. Everyone thinks Marco's a safe kid and Star is like the reckless rebel girl. But like it's a lot deeper than that. And like there's more like social commentary about like our current society in the show. Like it's a really good show, to be honest. Does that have Wonder Guard? I don't know if it did. But yeah, like you just have to watch it. The main like overlying story arc, I guess, is the monsters were driven away from their like ancestral homelands and made to live in like the forest, whatever, because humans were just like I guess like in a war with monsters, and basically just drove them out. And then you like see like the entire story develop and stuff. Like, I don't want to give too much away because it's 4 seasons of the show and it just finished. Like, the finale was a month ago, so if you really want to see it, I highly recommend the show. A month ago is of this recording, because maybe somebody will watch it in the future. But yeah, I was trying to fill the void of like what show to watch after Star Butterfly, but to be honest, there's nothing really like as outstanding as Star. And to be honest, I'll just say this, like, I'm not the biggest like Marvel fan. Like, the movies are pretty good, but I feel like they could be much better. Like, I'm more of a DC guy myself. Like, even though the movies for DC are pretty bad, DC makes some pretty good TV shows. I'll give them that. Like, for sure, movies, I guess Marvel is better, but I always go back to Smallville. Smallville is one of the greatest like superhero shows ever made because it captures like Lex Luthor so well. Like, you just see the reason why like Lex and the Clark Kent, like, they used to be best friends, but like their friendship just broke down because of trust issues. And you can understand why Superman always wants like Lex to be better because they were best friends. And it's just something that like helps give like more credence to the lore. So we could challenge the gym leader right now, but like, we're 4 times weak to fighting. And if we lose Elizabeth, we can lose the Wedlocke. We can only go to Michael. Michael's level 9. I'm gonna go train on Michael a bit, and then we'll challenge the gym leader and end the video. But yeah, what I was saying was, like, Smallville's a really good show, and it just shows you that you don't need like a big movie, whatever, like a big box office movie to develop characters. Like, you can do it in TV shows, and people like Marvel's doing exactly that. Disney is building their Disney Plus network, and they're like going in with the superhero stuff. But DC's been doing that for like since the 2000s with Smallville. Smallville was the first superhero show with like good like actors and like a nice budget and stuff. And they led, like, I believe the X-Men movie was the first like of its kind from the 2000s, and then the Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire that led into like the superhero era. And then obviously like the best superhero that everyone likes is Superman. Oh man, that's really unlucky. Are you serious? Oh my god, that Togepi was out to get my Larvitar. Yeah, but I was saying, yeah, Smallville was like the first of its kind. And like, DC's been doing it for a long time. The reason why I brought up like Marvel is because Endgame, well, it was a really good movie. Like, I don't know, like, personally, for me, the finale for Star versus the Forces of Evil was a better like finale than Endgame because well, it was way shorter. Like they accomplished more in their 20-minute runtime than the entire like Endgame. Like, cause for me, watching really long movies gets really boring. Cause it's like tedious to watch them. And I just personally like I'm more invested in Star versus the Forces of Evil than in Marvel's like cinematic universe. Third or fourth crash already. This is really starting to frustrate me. I'm not gonna use this anymore. This app is I'm done with it, to be honest. The overlay feature is good, all the other features that it has, but it just crashes consistently. Like you can't have any for like it's just too frustrating to deal with this app, right? Like it's just too much. I'm trying to like converse whatever, and I have to stop and reload the app every time it crashes. Like it's really frustrating for me, so I'm gonna just delete it. Like easy is good, but easy is better, but I can't record onto this account, so it's kind of useless then, because I already tried to switch, because I have the same email, but have a secondary, like, you know, how YouTube lets you create like your personal account and then a YouTube account, so you can upload to your YouTube account and keep it separated from like your main account, whatever. So like your personal account, and it's not letting me record on my YouTube account, so it's kind of like useless for that. But let me just get back to what I was talking about. So the Marvel Cinematic Universe with Endgame, the movie is 3 hours, like the movies are 3 hours long, and it takes like years, a year, I believe, like maybe a year and a half, whatever, to develop the story. And TV shows are generally like 10 to 24 episodes long, and they develop the story much quicker because they have like 24 episodes, whatever, 10, 12, whatever, and the pacing is just much better. Like Smallville compared to like say Iron Man, the Iron Man movies. Like Smallville was 10 seasons, 10 years, and you get like a fully fleshed out Clark Kent. Like for Iron Man, I believe it came out in like the mid 2000s, late 2010, whatever. Like I forgot when it came out, but his whole story arc ended with Endgame, and it's been like 10 years, but you only get like 3-hour movies like every other year. Like how many Iron Man movies were there? Like 3 or 4, and plus all of the Avenger movies. And then like Captain America is one of my favorite Marvel superheroes, and like the worst movie of all the Marvel cinematic ones was, I believe, Captain America Civil War. I gave it so many chances. I tried to watch it 4 times on 4 separate occasions, where I just sat down just to watch the movie like alone, and I fell asleep all 4 times because I just got bored during the whole, I believe it's like 30 minutes into the movie, and the only thing they were doing was talking. Like how do you go into a like Marvel movie and the first 30 minutes is just them talking around the desk? I was so frustrated, and then like the I think the fifth time is when I finally watched it, and like right after I would fall asleep every single time, like that's when the action starts. Like almost 45 minutes into the movie, like that's just a huge waste of time. But anyways, let's bring it back to Star versus the Forces of Evil. Their finale was pretty good. It did leave some cliffhangers, but it's not really anything that they could do because it was just too much. You know, like how the writers like have their creative view, whatever, and a lot of people felt that Disney said that they were gonna give them a fifth season, but then they changed their mind at the last second, and that's why they had to go with the way the season went. Cut out. Supposedly there's like a few episodes that they had to cut or change or whatever just to be able to fill the story, like the final season story arcs. So, but it was still really good finale. Like, in my opinion, they came out on the same weekend. And in my opinion, I was more anticipating the finale for Star than for Endgame. And that's not to say Endgame was a bad movie, but I just felt Infinity War was way better. Like, because Endgame was, I don't want to give too much away, but it just felt anticlimactic the way they went, and they skipped a lot of stuff that I would have liked to see in the movie. But let's just get on with this gym leader. I turned off fast forward so we can have a normal battle. And yeah, so here we go. Roxanne. And this is pretty bad. And there's also I'll tell you guys right now, but it's kind of funny because you see Larvitar learns Screech and Leer, and you would think that Bite would be a physical move in this generation. Like, you would think that it would synergize right with its moveset, but like I said, dark type moves are special, so it kind of has no synergy at all with the Bite. And I don't know how many moves it learns going like forward or whatever. I'm gonna see if it's worth keeping it from evolving. But yeah, that's kind of funny if you think about it. Oh, and this guy knows double kick. It knows double kick. And we can only switch out to... Yep. And we're down. Easily we're down. So we just lost Michael and Elizabeth, and I believe we just lost the Wedlocke. There's just no way we can win. If we go out to Michael has 24-9. There's just no way we can do it. We were at 46 HP, we were at max HP, right? Let's see if it can mess with the Sandstorm, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to. Yep, and he got a crit, so it's over. So we can only go out to Michael. Michael has to get revenge for Elizabeth. It's pretty bad because Elizabeth was our best Pokemon, and I'm gonna be Tyranitar, but I'm gonna go for Charm. Hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, okay, so what I'm gonna try to do is charm it down, and then hopefully it'll get no, it's a male, so it's not gonna get attracted by his ability. I'm gonna fast forward it because it goes too slow, to be honest. That's why I like to play with fast. Yep, and we just lost them. So I'm gonna go into Bruce, and hopefully Bruce can. It knows pack. This dude is. And now we have to go into Mom, and then Marco and Star. We should have trained more. But how are we gonna. So we just lost the entire log. We only have Marco to go into right now. And we just lost. We still have our 2 grass types, but they're both grass types. Oh, man, that was terrible. So we still have Lucy and this other guy. I forgot his name. So they all died. That's the downside to randomizing. You can never know what your opponent's gonna have. And normally when I play through it, I just use Combuskin with the pack. Now with double kick, you generally just beat it. But this guy, oh man, it's gonna be super tough to beat it with these 2 Pokemon because when he evolves, it becomes a grass fighting type, so it's times 4 weak to the pack. And this guy, I think it's neutral. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna need to really grind up. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here, and we're gonna grind up Lotad and Shroomish, and we're gonna go from there. So yeah, peace out, and I hope you enjoyed it, even though there was like a lot of interruptions and everything. I'm gonna really delete these 2 apps, and I'm gonna try and look for a different app because it's not enjoyable having to constantly restart whatever when I'm trying to do this. So peace out.